Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you are all doing well. This is your Coffee Bites and today I will be explaining about the AWT classes in Java. So this is going to be the pure introduction about the AWT classes. So if you are new to my channel, please like, share, subscribe and hit the bell icon to get the immediate notifications of my video. So let's begin with this AWT. Guys, what does this AWT stands for? Guys, AWT stands for Abstract Window Toolkit. What is this Abstract Window Toolkit? Why do we require this? Guys, let's understand this. Guys, there are two types of interfaces. One is CUI and the another one is GUI. What is the CUI? CUI is nothing but command line user interface and GUI is nothing but graphical user interface. Guys, why are these interfaces required? Guys, uh, imagine there is a non-programmer. He doesn't know much about the technology, but he wants to use the computer or the system, but he doesn't know some of the commands. So in order to make him understand about the commands, we cannot explain him all the commands. Why? Because he doesn't wants to learn all those things. He wants his task to be simplified. So in order to make him comfortable, in order to make that user comfortable with the operating system, we use graphical user interface. So this is nothing but we will convert this command line user interface to graphical user interface so that it will be helpful to the person or the non-programmer or who doesn't know much about the technology. He can also use the operating system easily by using the menu bars, like using buttons. We can use buttons, we can use some menu bars in order to make him understand about this operating system. He can use any of this interface, he can use any of these buttons, and anyone can use this operating system. So you can ask me, why did you tell this concept? Guys, Java is having the AWT framework. What is this AWT framework? AWT framework is nothing but it is the first framework in Java. It is the first GUI framework in Java. So what is this AWT? AWT is nothing but it is the first GUI framework in Java. This is the first GUI framework. So in order to understand this, so what is this AWT? Guys, AWT is nothing but it is a class. And this class is present in a package named java.awt. And this is the package, and in this package we have AWT classes. So what will this AWT classes provide? Guys, this AWT classes provides the user interfaces. What are those user interfaces? It might be button, label, checkbox, etc, etc. These are all the user interfaces classes, so that like you can use buttons, you can use labels in order to make the this application look more better. And guys, any of the website will be judged by its appearance of buttons, appearance of its labels, etc, etc. In the same way, in Java we use this AWT framework in order to make our website look more cleaner and better. So without delay, let's go and let's understand the actual hierarchy of this AWT classes. Guys, there is always an object class. There is object. Guys, I am teaching the hierarchy now. Guys, this is the object class. Object class is nothing but this is the parent class. This is the parent class and it contains all the other classes inside this. And this object class, it contains the components. This is the component class, and this component class inherits all the features of the object class. So this component class inherits all the features of this object class. And this component contains many other, and this component class, this is the abstract class, and it contains some of the classes like buttons. You can take buttons, label, checkbox, and it also contains pop-up windows, and it also contains some of the lists, scroll bars, etc, etc. It contains all these classes, and it also contains the container. It also contains a container class. A container class, guys. This container class is very important, guys. This container class is present in the component class, and this container holds all the other components. I think you are not understanding. No worries. I'll teach you how this container holds all the other components inside this. Guys, this container is further, this container class further has two types. One is the windows, and the another one is the panel. And this windows contains frames, and the another one is dialog. And this panel contains applet. Guys, I think you are not understanding what I'm teaching. Why? Because if you are a beginner, you will not understand this chart. No worries. I have added some of the pictures so that you can understand all this. Okay. Give me a second, guys. So these are all the pictures that I have added so that you can understand. So you can see a picture on your screen. You can see so many components like label, button, text field, text area, checkbox, choice, list, scroll bar, scroll panel, canvas, menu bar, pop-up menu, etc, etc. So these are all nothing but the components. So these are all the classes which are present in the component class. So and these all components will be contained by a container. What is a container? You can see this is the frame container. You can see over here, guys. This is the frame container, and inside this frame container we will be having all the other components. Like the components might be a label. So this is the label, guys. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. So this is the label. Label is nothing but it gives the name for the text field. So this is the text field component, guys. And this is the button. So these are all the components, and this is the container. So the container contains all these components. I think you have understood. Okay, so let's look all the components. I think you have understood what is label. So button, everybody knows about the button. What is this text field, guys? Text field is nothing but this is the text field, guys. And this text field is named by a label. You can press anything, like you can write anything inside this text field, and you can press this button count. And what is this text area, guys? Text area is simple. You can write any paragraphs or any of those things. You can see over here. So this is nothing but the text area. This is the text area that you can see, and these are all the scroll bars. So this is the scroll bars that you can see. So what is a checkbox, guys? Checkbox is nothing but you can see over here. So these are the checkboxes. C++ or Java. If you want to select C++, you can press on this, and there will be a tick mark inside this Java. So this is nothing but this is the checkbox, and this whole is a container, guys. Container are of three types. One is the windows, and the another one is the panel. Windows contains the two types. One is the frame, and the another one is the frame class, and the another one is the panel class. And the other one is panel, and inside that panel we contain there is applet inside the Windows, panel class. Okay, and these are the scroll bars that you can see, and this is the text area. Sorry, this is not the text area. Give me a second. What is this? Scroll bar. So this is the scroll panel. This is the scroll panel, and here you can scroll. Here you can scroll like this, up and down, left and right. So these are the scroll panels, and here you can see this whole thing is nothing but a container. This whole thing is a container, and inside this container, this is a label. This is a label. This is the text field. This is the text field, and this is the button, and this whole thing is a container, guys. So this container is nothing but, this is a frame, guys. Frame class. This is nothing but a container. A container contains all the components inside this. What are all the components? I have showed you here in this image. Here it contains all these components. This container contains all these components: canvas, pop-up menu, panel, choice, list, etc., etc. So this was all about the basics, guys. So this was all about how does the text field looks, how does the button looks. So we will learn the implementing all these components in the further upcoming videos. This is only about the basics. So without delay, let's go to our Eclipse and let's analyze what and all we have learned practically. Okay. Here I'm going to create a package. Sorry, first I'll create a project. I'll name this project as AWT project. And inside this AWT package, I'll be creating inside this AWT project, I'll be creating a package, and I'll give this package name as AWT package 1. Package already exists. Created this, and package 2. Finish. And inside this package 2, I'll be creating a class. The class name I'll give it as AWT finish. Okay, so we have created a class, guys, and inside this class I will write a statement that is import java.awt. Guys, remember, if this AWT package is not visible inside your package, what you have to do is go press on the class, right click on this, and here go to the properties, and on properties go to this Java build path, and inside this build path select the module and go over here add libraries, and inside this add libraries select the JRE system libraries. Next, and here in the execution environment select the Java SE 1.8 JRE. Select this JRE so that you can use AWT package inside your class. So this was the thing. I have already included this, so I will not include. After including this, just press apply and just press apply all and close. That's all. So if the AWT class is not visible in your package, okay, so in my class AWT class is visible. So this was the thing. And here, guys, what I will do is, guys, I have explained that this is the import java.lang.object. Give me a second, guys. I think this is not visible. O should be capital. Guys, this is the parent class. java.lang.object is the parent class, and it contains all the other classes inside this parent class. It contains all the other child class. So what are all the child classes? It contains the component child class. Guys, this import java.lang.object is explicitly by default taken by Java, so no need of writing this statement. Why? Because this is explicitly written in Java, so no need of writing this statement. Import java.awt.container, and again this C should be caps. Guys, this is the child class which inherits all the properties of the object class. Let's click on this. Guys, this is the container class. Okay, and inside this container we will be having all the other containers like button and all other things. Guys, this file is too big. I'm not finding any button inside this button class. No worries, guys, this is the container class, and inside this container class I'll be having all the other container classes like button, label, text field, text area, and all the other classes inside this container class, and this is the child class. Okay, and here you can just press main, and here I'll be writing all the other programs that I will be teaching this programs in the next video. This was just the basics about the AWT package in Java. Thank you guys. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Thank you.